cheerleading, not gymnastics, but working out. That's what we're going to talk about right now.
Close enough.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is all physical fitness sort of stuff. A little bit different. All right. Introduce each one of you.
Tommy Miner.
Joe Parisi.
And CJ Parisi.
Okay. Dynamic athletics. You guys work out of squad style. Mm-hmm. We know Hannah. We've chatted with her before. And it's a great location. Mm-hmm. What a nice gym to be able to work out of. And great for trainers because you guys don't have to kind of have all that expense of having your own gym. You have access to a lot of great stuff. So how did you each first of all, how did the three, are you all related?
We are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am not.
Literally the redheaded stepchild over there. But, okay,
not wrong.
You guys are like, when did you get the idea? Was this your idea or you guys three came together and said, let's do this?
I made dynamic athletics my senior year at college.
Oh.
My senior year was the COVID year. So I was personal training at the time and the gym I was training at shut down. Mm-hmm. But I still had a lot of clients I wanted to train. I had a couple of teams I wanted to train.
Okay.
So I moved into a virtual space.
Okay.
So I made dynamic athletics with the idea of training virtually.
Nice.
And over the years, I really didn't do anything with it. So
Great.
When we sat down and had the idea that we wanted to kind of go independent and do our own thing, we already had the entity ready to go. So we kind of reformed it into what it is now.
Okay. And so when did you just out of COVID, then you launched what you guys have now or some sort of it?
So out of COVID was our virtual training. Yeah. And then in January, we transitioned into what we're doing now, which is more in person, more traditional personal training.
You know, training is kind of one of those things. It's never gone out of style, right? It's had some ebbs and flows and change like the virtual aspect or whatever. With you guys, what do you like to focus on? Or you were telling me you each kind of have a different...
Yeah, we all kind of cover a little bit of different bases, but it all comes together in one wholehearted system that we follow through with. Tommy does a really great job with people that are getting out of physical therapy, but kind of know that they're probably not going to stick with the homework that the physical therapists give them. So he does really
great to know up front, isn't it? I'm not going to do that.
So people are a lot more self-aware than we think.
Yeah.
So he has a great specialty in mobility, re-strengthening, post-injury, dealing with injuries at that as well.
Yeah.
Joe covers a little bit more of the athletic training. So he does a lot more the team training, youth athletics and everything like that. But all of us all together, we really like to focus on the general population. Everyone needs to move. Everyone needs to get up off the desk, anything like that. So we try and cover as many bases as we can.
So when someone signs up for training, are you signing up with a particular trainer or are you kind of are flexible to float throughout? How does that work pretty much?
So you're signing up with a specific trainer.
Okay.
But our goal, so if you sign up with me, I'm your trainer.
Right.
I'm giving you your program, your homework, I'm checking in with you.
Okay.
But our goal is to kind of build our community.
Yeah.
Where if I go out of town for a couple days and I give you the option, hey, go jump in Tommy's class.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Tommy. Everybody knows how Tommy trains.
Yeah.
And, it's an easy transition.
Yeah.
So we're kind of big on just growing each other's community as well.
Yeah.
But it's just easy logistically to have the one trainer. I do your work for you.
Yeah.
And go from there.
Yeah. Now, youth athletics and performance, that's exploding right now. Those programs are super popular. My only issue with them is if the parents are pushing it to happen or if the kids really want to improve, because we've read so many studies about single sport athletes and injury young and getting sick of it by the time you're 12 or 14, which is crazy. It's really sad. But if you were to give kind of 3 easy things people could do at home to help their child to get better, because a lot of us, that's what we wanted, what would those be?
The first one has really nothing to do with fitness, but it's work on confidence, work on leadership. I think youth sports, kids are put under a lot of pressure in youth sports. And like you said, there's been a ton of studies coming out about it. One sport athletes don't always turn out to be the best athletes. The best athletes are the ones who sports sample and the leaders and the ones who can take the lessons they learned in sport and translate it back into school, future career, things like that. And I think that's the beautiful thing about sports is the lessons you learn.
Yeah.
So raise and promote confidence. Let kids brag about themselves. That's a big one we do. In our sessions with our youth athletes, we'll always start with like a me, you, and we. So we'll go up and around the group, say something you're proud of yourself for, and then something you're proud of a particular individual for, and then something you're proud of the group for.
Holy cow, that's like adult therapy right there. We all need that, right? No, it's great to train that young. If you can get somebody to confidently be able to say, hey, I'm really good at X. That's hard for a lot of people. That's great.
Sports sampling would be another tip. And then, so get your kids in multiple sports. Don't try to make them a master of one. You'll learn a lot of skills and movement patterns from other things. And then just work on mobility at home. Like, kids don't need to be lifting heavy weights. Like, we're trying to teach movement. And that's like the key to it is just work on your movement skills.
Yeah, all those things I love. I love that. I love that because that answer to me as a parent says, I want to invest in that because I know that my kid's going to get kind of the best all-around experience, which is so important. Kids do need to move more. We don't do it enough. It's certainly not 8 hours a day in school. They're sitting. Many of them are sitting at a computer when they get home, all of that. And then you have these kids who just jump straight up, go out and play baseball for 2 to 3 hours, come back and are wondering why they're not improving. And there's, obviously, we know why. Did you guys all play sport in like high school and beyond? Yeah. What was your sport of choice?
Baseball mainly. And then like basketball was kind of like my fun sport that I would do. But
kicking
baseball
around
was
on the playground sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was more of a lacrosse player.
I was going to guess lacrosse. You kind of have that. I love lacrosse. One of the best sports ever. Yeah.
Football, weightlifting. I threw discus for a little bit too.
Oh, did you? Nice.
Really enjoyed that.
That's a good way to get into college too, isn't it? Like through the those sorts of athletics, discus and high jump and track and field, all those. I know they're always looking for people like that.
Yeah, there are a lot of outlets in that though.
Yeah, for sure. All right, and so if you're recovering from an injury, which I'm old now, I sleep and I wake up and I go, good God, what did I do? People can come to you to kind of really help get them beyond that injury and maybe just build strength to avoid the injury in the future.
100%.
Yeah.
A lot of what I like to do is rehab injuries. I have a lot of injuries myself. I'm a disabled veteran, and I rehabbed myself throughout the course of a few years. Couldn't feel my legs for a good portion of that time.
Holy cow.
So like being able to do what I do now is a little bit of a snapback. So I'm trying to give back to the community by people who don't see an end where they think this injury is going to be forever. I'd like to really get them there and make like, this doesn't have to be the rest of your life.
Yeah.
We can get beyond this and build a little bit more muscle and strength.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love the way you guys think. I like this a lot. All right. So for people who are interested in reaching out to you guys, what's the easiest way for them to schedule a time to meet you, figure out like maybe which one of you fits them best or whatever?
You can schedule a consult right on our website.
Okay.
Dynamicathletics.net.
Okay.
Not .com.
You will forever be saying that, won't you?
I will.
It's okay. It's okay.
You can give us a call or a text at our number, which is also on our website.
Yeah, but I'll put that on the screen for sure.
Any of our social media handles, we monitor those daily. So direct messaging.
Yeah.
Pretty easy to find.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Did you think that this is what you guys would be doing at this point in your life? Was this always kind of a goal?
I'd say yes.
I would say so. Yeah, definitely.
That's cool.
Yeah. Starting in like more of a corporate structure. Yeah. Obviously, it was great getting started. You make a lot of good connections that way, but then you also have to deal with the corporate roof over your head. And like that's just like not how we were raised. Like my dad owns his own company or his own business.
Nice.
So I think it's just kind of like ingrained in us. Like you should be able to make your own schedule and like you should be able to kind of do what you think is right and treat your clients that way as well. So it's been nice having that flexibility as like the owners of a business being able to like help the clients out with that kind of way instead of, oh, you have to go through the corporate office to do something.
Right. Yeah. Having that personal touch is so important. Do you have to break up fights between the brothers at all ever?
No, we all think pretty similarly.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, that's great.
And I'm going to got into it. That's between them at that point, honestly.
You stay out. That's smart. That's a smart position to take for sure. Yeah, look, I mean, I think it's really great. What a great start you guys have through Squad Style. We think that's an awesome place to kind of really build and get your momentum and all of that under you. If you want to get fit or get over an injury, or maybe you're an athlete, you just want to get a little stronger, a little better headspace, you can contact these guys. We'll make sure the website's on screen and the phone numbers for you. Thank you guys for making the time to come in today. Really
thank you for having us.
All right, if there was one thing are you guys from Frederick?
Yep. Born and raised.
High school here?
Oakdale.
Yeah. Okay, all right.
Upstate New York.
Are you? Yeah.
He's really the oddball.
Really, you just really went the other way with that. I love it. If there was one thing you'd want people to know about how great Frederick is, what would that be?
I think it's something that we preach about. Owning a small business it's so small business oriented. There's so many small businesses that are good to support Hill, and everyone looks out for each other, really. So I think that's been a big thing that we've taken away from starting it. Yeah. It's just a really good sense of community when you're Hill. So
notice Frederick loves Frederick.
Frederick does love Frederick. Yeah. It's a great place to be if you're in Frederick.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, even though you're not from here, you're here. It's okay. We love you. We wrap our arms around you. It's great. All right. Give these guys a call or send them an email. Get to work. We all need to get fitter, better, stronger, especially in our heads, but certainly as we age in our bodies as well. Thank you guys so much.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it.